The man who directed this movie directed Breaking Dawn Part 2. Because that's just like an amazing love story. And Disney was like, we need a great love story director. Let's get that guy. This movie proves direction in like Twilight movies. It proves how bad the Twilight scripts are bad. Like, it just proves that. But either way, like, let's talk about the movie we've all been wanting to see. Beauty and the Beast. I was going to review the old original animated film, which I do own on Blu-ray, and I really do like a lot. The original Beauty and the Beast is a classic. I was gonna review it, but I didn't have time to do it because school, and then I was like, alright, gotta go see the movie. And so I have now seen the movie, and I am like, wow. I want to dance and sing in a pub right now. Literally, I can't tell you enough how much I was entertained and enjoyed throughout this movie. Now, the movie theater experience, with every single little girl wearing a dress, which was so freaking cute. There was a little girl, she had a bell dress on, and she was all twirly. I was like, oh my god, look at her. And then there was this little kid next to me who wanted to sing every song that he knew from the original, and he wasn't the greatest. But that's okay! So let's talk about Beauty and the Beast, guys. So this is a live-action version of the Beauty and the Beast movie, and if you've ever seen Beauty and the Beast, it's great, it's amazing. Go see it, it's lovely, it's awesome. Also, go see this movie, because Beauty and the Beast, the 2017 version, was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Like, I actually really do like the Cinderella movie that came out like 2 years ago with Lily Tomlin and everything. It's a great live-action movie. I really enjoy it, and a lot of people do, actually. And so they keep doing live-action with Jungle Book, and Maleficent, and Alice in Wonderland, and now we have a Peach Dragon, and now we literally have Beauty and the Beast, and I have to say, I really like this movie. Again, the main plot is Belle, who's played by Emma Watson, in the greatest casting ever. We'll get to the cast in a second. Either way, her father goes missing, whatever, and so she goes after her father in the jungle, or not jungle, the forest, whatever, and she ends up at the castle where he is captured, whatever, and so she switches places with him so she can be stuck in this castle and he can go and live his life, whatever, and she's stuck in a palace, a castle full of, like, butlers and everything who are turned into like candlesticks, clocks, big closets, everything, cups, pots, all that kind of stuff. And it's all the king, our king, the guy, Dan Stevens, who is the Beast. He's motion captured, whatever. He is cursed. He's got to find love. And if he doesn't find love in a certain amount of time when this rose falls off this thing, he's going to be stuck as a beast forever. So that's basically our movie. And I just want to get down deep in this movie. First things first, the music is awesome. I really like the music. I got all childhood-like watching Be Our Guest with Ian McGregor as the candlestick. I forget his name. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I forgot his name. But either way, Ian McGregor did a great job as the candlestick guy. His accent was great. His singing was great. I really like Ian McGregor. Ian McKellen as the clock was great. He was funny. He was enjoyable. I love that. I love Emma Thompson as the pot, whatever, Mrs. Potts, whatever. She was great. Stanley Tucci, kind of underused as the piano, whatever, but I still really liked him. All the things were great. Every single one of them felt great to me. I loved all the voice cast, and that's just a small section. Then we have Emma Watson as Belle, which was perfect. Like, I can't tell you enough. Hermione herself is now Belle. She's awesome. I loved her. Her singing was really good. She did a great job with the Belle song at the very beginning. She did a great job at the very end of the movie when she was singing. She did a great job overall. I now see her as Belle and Hermione. She did that good. Dan Stevens, he was really good as the Beast. And I saw one time on behind the scenes where they were reading the script, whatever, and he did a voice, whatever. I'm pretty sure the voice he used throughout the whole movie, that's his voice. And if that was his voice, because he did a great job. I thought he did a really good job. He really got that voice down. His singing at first was iffy to me, but then he gets his own solo song, The Beast does, and he sings it, and I was like, that is awesome. I'm pretty sure that was a new song, but that was awesome. That was awesome. There are new songs in this movie, and there is a lot of singing. The new songs are great. I really enjoyed them. All the new songs were really good, and I loved seeing Be Our Guest. I loved the ballroom scene. The direction was great, because the costume design felt so great. In this movie, you can really look at this movie and tell they put a lot into the production design, the costumes, the details. You can tell they put a lot in this movie, and it worked so great. Don't forget, we also have Luke Evans as our main bad guy, Gusteau, right? Gusteau, right? Gusteau, yeah, it's Gusteau. I'm pretty sure. No. I'm not sure. Either way, Luke Evans as the bad guy was great. I thought Luke Evans was perfect as this villain. He had so much energy, and he was actually villainous towards the end of this movie. Luke Evans did a great job as this villain. I really enjoyed him as the villain. Josh Gad was good. I really enjoyed Josh Gad, but a little critics, I feel like they kind of underused him. Like, yeah, he had a good song, whatever, and yeah, he had little lines there and there, but I felt like they didn't get really enough Josh Gad. Like, Josh Gad is so talented, I just feel like they didn't really use him as much, but when he was in it, he was stealing every scene. All these actors still in the scene. The guy from Wild Wild West is Belle's dad, and I love how we get to learn more about Belle's mom. If you want to know, I'm not going to spoil it, but you do learn a lot about Belle's mom. I've always wondered that, and they give us a lot in this movie. Again, there's a few changes they do in the movie. They add a lot of plot points there. They add a beginning scene, which is another con, which was completely weird, and just, the first, like, 2 minutes of this movie, I was like, what is this? What's up with the makeup and all that? Like, when you see it, you'll completely understand. Also, another con, which is actually kind of big, but then again, I got used to it. The CGI in the Beast. Every time it would do like a full body, like there's one scene where he's in a bed, whatever, he has no shirt and it's like full on fur, whatever. That, I was like, okay, that's CGI. Like, there's some times where they could have touched it up a little bit, but most of the time it's just him standing up, whatever, and showing his face. It looked good, he sounded good, but every time they showed his full body laying down or sitting down, it just looked fake and all. But overall, the music was great. Every actor, there's a big cast. There's a huge cast, and they all did a great job. The production now was great. The direction was great. The ballroom is great. And Be Our Guest was so satisfying to see. Like, they really went out to it. They even did the close-up of Be Our Guest. Like, that got me all jittery, whatever. I really liked that. Again, I like this movie a lot more than I thought I was going to, and I really enjoyed it. Emma Watson and Dan Stevens, they killed it as Beauty and the Beast. The songs are great. Everyone was great in this movie, and I do recommend seeing it. If you love musicals, go and see it. If you're a fan of the original, go and see it. If you don't like musicals and you're not a fan of Beauty and the Beast, do not see it. But overall, in my opinion, I really enjoyed this movie, and I'm going to give it a really high A-. I think it's definitely a movie you should see. It's awesome. It's great. It's so much better than Kong. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.